Hey, this is Shaun Royer back with Jumpstart Your Acting Career. This is lesson 2, and hope you enjoyed our lesson 1, where we kind of just really started to talk about the business and how to get your business skills and your marketing skills together, how to determine your type, and how to put all of that together into a journal so that you know how to progress on through the rest of this video and the rest of the series. So I hope you did your assignment, because you're really going to need to have that as we go on in the back of your mind. So here we are in lesson 2, and we're really going to start talking about the actual audition. And the first thing that you're going to learn how to do when you audition is a slate. And a slate is where you tell your name and your age, if you're under 18, to the camera. And it introduces you to the casting director and everyone in a way that we really kind of get an essence of who you are. And for me, as someone who casts things, a lot of times, even before I'm interested in the talent of the actor, I'm really interested in who that actor is. Because, you know what, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on set and a lot of money on a thing, and I really want to work with people I like. So that it's really important that you make sure that your slate is really, really likable and that you're someone that I really want to work with. A lot of times when people do slates, they try to be really cool and say, you know, hey, and my name is, and try to, like, I guess, be cool. And it just doesn't work, because I think, man, I don't want to spend, a whole day on set with this guy. So just, or girl. So just, really try to get your true personality when you're doing a slate. I remember when I was casting for an amusement park, what we actually did was we would turn off the video and watch all like 500 people, and only turn on people that only even turned up the sound on people that we thought were interesting and personable and had something going on in the eyes. And then if we saw that, then we would turn up the volume and listen to their slate. If we liked their slate, then we would go on and listen to their audition. So here you are. Here's how to do what we would call the perfect slate. The first thing is you're going to find your mark. And usually what will happen is there'll be a camera in the room, and there'll be an X somewhere in front of the camera. So you're going to stand really nice and tall on the mark, look straight into the camera, and you know how there's like the camera lens, and then there's a little smaller kind of lens in the middle of the camera? You want to look directly into there. And I always say, make believe your best friend is in that camera, and you're saying hi. So you're going to smile, look directly into that second lens of the camera, and say hello or hi. I typically like when people say hi, because I feel hello is a little bit too formal. And then after that, you're going to slate your name and your age. Especially if you're under 18, you're going to say your age. And then after that, you're going to say your agent or your manager's name. If you don't have an agent or a manager, you're just going to say I'm independent, or just leave it out. Okay, so here's some example slates. This first one is a girl without her agent.
Hi, my name is Nithya Sanchez, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm independent.
It was good and natural and personable. And now the second one, not a good slate.
Hi, my name is Nithya Sanchez, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm independent.
She's not looking at the camera. She's not very personable. It just doesn't work. You could tell that she's nervous. The next slate is a boy, and this is Luis, and he has an agent.
Hello, my name is Luis Cordova. I'm 15 years old, and I'm with Abrams Artists.
And this is a really good natural slate, and makes me want to say that, hey, this is a guy that I'm going to work with again. Now this next one is what we got, a great example of someone trying too hard.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Luis Cordova. I'm 15 years old, and I'm with Abrams Artists.
He's trying to be cool. He's saying, hey, and all stuff. And, when I see a slate like that, I go, oh, man, I don't really want to spend the whole day with this dude on set. Let me pass it up and find someone who at least follows directions, first of all, and then it's not what I would consider a tool. So, unless, maybe the this particular shoot is going for that kind of guy and I might hire him, but usually not. So I want you to make sure that when you're doing your slates that you're not using excessive gestures or excessive movement of the eyes or excessive movement of the head, because you want to keep it in frame and you want to keep it in focus. And when you have a digital camera, if you move too much, it goes out of focus and gets blurry, and you really don't want the casting agents or the people or the producers to see that. So it's really important that you remain neutral and natural, but still remain personable. But don't do anything excessive. Don't do anything that will take you out of focus. So those are the tips of slating. It's not brain science, but there are particulars in making a really, really good slate. And if you have a really good slate, it just really, really ups your chances of them even looking forward to watching the rest of your audition. So for your assignment this week, I want you to practice slating on camera. Okay? And when you're doing your slate on camera, go ahead and put a mark down, practice finding your mark, looking on the inner circle of the camera lens if you can have one. If you use your webcam, that's fine. But just really try to make sure that you have some sort of thing to focus in on. Okay? And then I want you to make sure that you're doing the following things. Make sure that you look relaxed, and that takes some time. And it's even going to take some time after you've perfected it at home to be able to do it in public, because when you're in an audition situation, it changes, and a lot of times audition situations are not very comfortable. So you're going to have to practice just learning how to relax. I like, after I hit my mark, to take a nice deep breath, make sure my shoulders are dropped and my neck is long before I slate. It shouldn't look rehearsed. It shouldn't look like, those little kids who go up on stage and say their name, hi, my name is Shaun. It should be really relaxed and personable, like you're doing it for the very first time, like you're speaking to your best friend, Does it look professional? Because we talked about there are certain things you need to do, and make sure you're doing them. Make sure that you're stating your name clearly. That you're stating your agent's name clearly, that you're smiling, that you've hit your mark, that you're not using excessive hand gestures, and you're not saying things like how you doing and hey, that that you're taking the steps to put forth the most professional appearance that you can. And then here's, I think, the most important thing that you can do when you're auditioning and you're slating is, do you look like someone the director would want to work with? I mean, if you can't follow instructions, if you look nervous, if you don't look like someone I want to invest time or money into, then I'm not going to hire you. So make sure that you're putting your best foot forward when you're slating, that you're following all these steps, and that you're making me want to work with you. And the only way that you can really learn how to do that is by practicing. So please, this week, go ahead and get your camera out and practice until you can do all these steps very naturally, very securely. It'll be really, really worth it in the long run. Well, here we go. That's it for lesson 2. Thanks for coming and working with me. This is your second class. And next week, we're going to start learning how to deliver lines on camera.